Hey guys, good day and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kuli. Hope you guys are doing good. So today we are going to be remaking this C-cut crop top that I made last time. I'm remaking it because of the camera placement. I didn't really place the camera very well the last time that I made it, and I've been seeing the complaints, so I decided to remake it again. So you just get your normal basic bodies, your top length. I'm using 17 inches as my top length. After that, you get your shoulder measurement, you get your chest line, do your shoulder slope, then you take your bust measurement. Remember, the last fabric that I used was very stretchy, so I had to reduce instead of adding. Here I just used my normal measurements without adding any allowance because I'm not sure of the way the fabric stretches. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So the down part, that is the waist part. Here you are not going to get your upper waist, you are going to get your lower waist, that is your skirt waist, because the top is going to sit on that your upper waist or your tummy. So the next thing after that, you get your round bust, then you get your neck width. I'm using 3 inches neck width. Then for the back, I use 1 inch. For the front depth, I use 4 inches. So 3 inches neck width and 4 inches depth. That is what I use for the front. Then the back, I use 1. I connected it straight. I don't want it to be really round, so I had to curve. See the way I'm covering the neckline? That is how I want it to be. I don't want it to be like the regular neckline and all that, so I just made it to be that way. So I did my shoulder slope. The next thing is to get the midpoint, your armhole midpoint. After getting your midpoint, you go in by 1/2 inch. That for your front armhole. So once you get that, you connect the dots to your shoulder slope and to your armhole. You just do your armhole curve and all that. That is just it. Then you connect your bust to your waist. So the next thing now to do, so the next thing to do is to, from this your chest line, from your neck width, from your neck, you go out by 2 inches or 2.5 inches. It depends on how bold you want the shoulder part to be. So from the neck width, you go out by 2 inches or 2.5 inches or 1.5 inches. So you go out and you connect it straight to the armhole, just like the way you do your halter neck. So but this is not the final neckline that we are going to be using for this. So the next thing now is also to get the midpoint, that is the armhole midpoint. Is still the same thing, or you can just take your armhole, the round armhole, so that you don't make any mistake. Then from that point, you go in by 1.5 inches or 2 inches, but I used 1.5 inches. So this will not really review your cleavage that much. So I also measured it to be sure of the armhole midpoint. So I'm going to connect it this way. So from here, I'm going to connect it slightly to meet the shoulder line. Watch the way I place my ruler. So I want that place to have a deep cut, a deep curve. That's why I placed it like this. So this is the way the curve is looking. That is how I want it to be. So this is it. The armhole is still the same thing, just that 1.5 inches part that I made sure that it has that C curve, a little C curve and all that. So here I'm just trying to reduce the length because the fabric I have will not really be enough for the length. So I reduce it from 18 inches to 17 inches. I hope that this is very understandable, and if you have any question, any comment, please make sure to drop it. So the next thing now is to cut it out. Here you are cutting the armhole. The back and the front is exactly the same thing. The only difference is the neckline. Remember that we are using 1 inch neckline for the back, so, and the front is 4 inches depth. So you just do your shoulder slope, you cut out your back neckline. So that is just it. And for the last tutorial that I posted, I'm still posting it because the video is long and it takes time because of network. So if you have any question concerning this tutorial, or you have a video that I made that you don't understand and you want me to remake it, please drop a comment and I will do it. So here I will not really show the joining video because I did it in that last part. You can watch it, it's just the same thing. So here is the fabric. I wanted to use this top. This is a top that I've cut out already. I wanted to use it as a kimono. I wanted to make a kimono dress or something, but I said let me use this for this. So I'm going to pair this top with a skirt. I made one maxi skirt that I'm going to be using, but I didn't really show it. I'll post it on my short. So I decided to shorten the sleeve again. That is the shoulder part, but please don't do it. Just leave that 2 inches. You don't need to do this, please, because it came out somehow, maybe tiny, or it didn't really give me that curve again. So just use the first method that we used instead of doing this. So please leave that 2 inches like that. Just leave it like that. You don't need to do this. So the next thing now is to place it on your fabric and cut it out. Cut the back out, and then you cut out the front neckline. So look at what I'm saying. Please don't remove that ½ inch. Just leave it on that 2 inches line. There's no point doing this. I also added 1 inch allowance, zipper allowance to the back in case if it refuses to enter, because this fabric is not really that stretchy like the first one that I used. So in case you are not using or you just have to use a poly material that is stretchy. So in case you are using the one that cannot pass through because it's not that stretchy, so I'm just adding a zipper allowance in case I might close it up, and that is it. So here I've gone ahead to cut it on the fabric. I've cut the front and the back. Here is the back. So here is the front, and I've gone ahead also to cut a strap that I will be using to pipe the armhole parts, the neckline, and the armhole and the neckline. So you just join the shoulder. Just watch the video I posted, the first video. It's giving what it should give. Look at the neckline. It's not really review your boobs, or let's see, wanted to review, and I think it came out perfect. So when you have your hand like this, how you're going to look.